away from the court to the presidency, where there are plans by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, to organize a strategic security meeting with members of the Council and the Police Council. The prompt for the meeting is contained in a statement signed by the Director of Information and Public Relations, Segun Imoyese. The meeting will be held in a hybrid format at the Council of Chambers, Aso Villa, on Thursday. According to the Permanent Secretary, Cabinet Affairs Office, Emerson Umobong, the meeting aims to address matters of national importance, including key issues affecting national security and policing. The session will have the Council of State will commence at 1 p.m., followed by the Police Council meeting at 2 p.m. The statement added that high-level engagement reflects President Bola Tinubu's commitment to tackling pressing national challenges and strengthening the country's security framework. And joining us live via Zoom is TVC State House correspondent and Abuja Deputy Bureau Chief Femi Akonde. Femi, this is a meeting. Is this meeting coming to you as a surprise, especially as it is convened by the SGF?
Well, it's not coming as a surprise. The SGF is just announcing or calling for that meeting on behalf of President Bola Tinubu. He is the chair of the Council of State as President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's also coming at a time when the tenure of the current chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission is about to expire. It's only the Council of State that advises the president on who or who should be appointed as the chairman of INEC, the Inspector General of Police, and some other security matters. The president usually takes it to the Council of State for advice because of their experience. The Council of State is made up of former presidents, former Chief Justice of Nigeria, all state governors, 36 of them, the President of the Senate, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives. And also, it is the Council of State that also, helps or guides the president when he's about to give or exercise his prerogative of mercy in pardoning some convicted criminals. The president has that power. He usually takes it to the Council of State for advice and approval. But the Council of State is just an advisory organ. It's the president is not bound to abide by the decisions or advice given by the Council of State. But these advice, they are very valuable and they help guide the president and also help form certain policy direction. So it's not coming as a surprise, looking at the challenges in the country, especially security challenges, the talk about state police and all of that. We expect the president, Bola Tinubu, to take all of this to the Council of State and get their advice and then point the country in the direction he would go moving forward.
Yeah, Femi, there are insinuations in some quarters that the cancellation of the parade on Independence Day was due to the fear of insecurity and the need to keep Nigerians safe. What else, in your opinion, triggered that particular decision?
Well, that's not totally correct. It's not the first time that kind of a parade will be cancelled. The place where this parade are traditionally held at the Eagle Square before President Muhammadu Buhari, started having this parade at the forecourt of the presidential villa. We listened to President Bola Tinubu at the National Theatre on that day, on Independence Day. When he said to him, that's like a breath of fresh air. He enjoyed himself. He feels like celebrating the country's independence should be a potpourri of activities and not just the parade, the military parade, which suggests or which somehow depicts that the country is still under military rule. He says that, well, this is a democracy, let's have other activities to celebrate independence and not just the military march past, which is purely a military affair, and we are running a democratic government. So that explains why he decided to cancel or call off that Independence Day parade. We do not know if moving forward we would have some kind of Independence Day parade, because he has already set the precedent by calling off this Independence Day parade of the 1st of October and even giving his reasons for calling it off. It's remains to be seen moving forward if these parades will be held. And it's not even constitutional, It's not constitutional. The president did not breach any part of the constitution by calling off the Independence Day parade. It's just something that has been in Nigeria's culture, and it was, I would say, imposed by the military. It's a military culture.
Okay, Femi, before I let you go, President Tinubu has continued to maintain that he will do all to keep Nigerians safe. How has this promise been kept?
Well, he's been holding the peak of the service chiefs to the fire. We have seen several meetings between him and these service chiefs occasionally, especially when the need arises. And that is why he's also calling again for another Council of State meeting. The recent challenges in the country with some resurgence of banditry, the Boko Haram insurgency in some parts of Borno State, and we have seen some attacks in Kwara and some parts of the Middle Belt. And that is not to say that some kind of successes have not been achieved in other parts of the country that used to have serious security challenges before. There's relative peace in some parts of the country, but there are still pockets of violence and attacks in other parts of the country. It's hard to just give the president a pass mark on that, but we must also acknowledge that while we have some attacks, there are also some successes recorded in other parts of the country. It's work in progress. It's difficult to wipe out insecurity just with the wave of a hand. The president and the service chiefs will continue to re-strategize and reinvent strategies and methods that will be applied in this war against insecurity in all forms, especially emerging threats.
Thank you very much, Femi. Of course, we'll come back to you for more updates on